welcome to the Ladies' Room. It is my great pleasure today to have my friend Nadia Ernestus, who is a Hampton's health coach. And you have such an interesting story, Nadia. You were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes?
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 7 years ago, and I refused to take drugs for it. I figured that I could probably do it with just nutrition and some lifestyle changes, and doctors didn't give me any support, and actually it was a big scandal because I wouldn't take medication, and they said if I didn't bring it down in 3 months, they would notify my insurance company, and my premium will go up. So I was really motivated, and
Extremely motivated,
big time. So I researched it the best I could, and Google wasn't back then what it is now. It was search engines when it was good.
Yeah, how long ago was this?
7, maybe almost 8 years ago.
Okay.
But I still figure out what to eat. And the way to eat was to eat a lot of fresh fruit, vegetables. That was the main thing about eating it. Real food.
And so stay away from red meat and stuff like that? Or
I eat red meat, but I eat very high quality proteins. Okay. That only when I say from the cows that I personally know, from Mecox Dairy, if he butchers a cow, I would eat that meat. But no, I eat animal protein, but not very much.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk, and I'm going to cook. I am cooking a warm kale salad.
Yum.
Now, everybody always talks about eating raw food, and I'm cooking it. So is it better to eat raw, or is it better to eat cooked? And the answer is you have to eat both raw and cooked. Before I came here today, so I sound like I know what I'm talking about, I looked up nutritional properties of kale. And one thing that I saw was that kale has unbelievably dense, nutritionally dense.
Some kale? The different types of kale? All kale.
All kale.
Kale is healthier for you than spinach even. You know, and
absolutely.
Dr. Oz says eat spinach every day. Well, you can eat kale. Kale's delicious. You can make it so many different ways.
Kale is delicious. So when you cook, some of the nutrients actually get released from the fiber because a lot of them are in the fiber.
Right? Aren't carrots like that? You cook them a little and you actually get more nutrition.
A lot of vegetables are like that. Some things disappear
when you cook them. Release.
There is less vitamin C. Vitamin C will be less when you cook because heat destroys it.
Right.
And some will be more. So the interesting point was there was a glycemic index, which is very low, of course, in kale. But there is also an anti-inflammatory index. I didn't even know that there is an index like this. And everything over 50 is high. Raw kale has 257, and cooked kale has over 400. So it is a super anti-inflammatory food. So I'm ripping the kale into small pieces. And I don't really know well how to cook on the electric stove, but we'll do our best.
You got it.
And I'm putting a little water in this pan. And you know something? I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. But you don't even have to, but I will, because I love olive oil.
Yeah.
Extra virgin, cold pressed, all natural. All absolutely natural. Okay? And then we're going to add a little bit of Celtic salt.
We were having a discussion about salt before the show, and we were talking about how many ingredients are in processed salt. And salt should just be salt, right? They take all the iodine out of it, and then they put things in it so it has a longer shelf life, and it doesn't cake, and doesn't absorb moisture.
They put aluminum oxide and salt so it doesn't cake.
Aluminum oxide in salt.
And then they bleach it with bleach. So it's white. So your salt, that's a color. Sometimes it's a little bit pink or beige.
Yeah,
depends upon the minerals.
There's like all these gourmet salts now, but you really have to read the labels.
You read the labels of salt.
Not a lot of stuff is added to it.
You have to read the labels of everything. Yeah. We have to be. Is it cooking?
Is the heat on? It says 9. Ooh, don't.
Should says
Oh,
10.
yeah, look. It's on.
Should do high.
Okay.
All right. Okay, now's the time to ask me questions.
That's why I asked you if you wanted a lid, because the lid will hold the heat in.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll get you a lid.
We'll get a lid.
Put a lid on it, Nadia.
Okay, now is a good time to ask me questions.
Oh, okay. Questions.
Because then I'll be busy cooking.
So now, the name of your company is Hampton Health Coach?
Hampton's Health Coach, yes.
Okay. And you have started like workshops, and what do you...
After I was diagnosed with diabetes, and I figured out pretty much how to
wasn't
eat.
it complicated when you got online? Wasn't it like kind of all over the place, but there were certain things that ran through everything?
Certain things did not run through everything at all. Now it's very easy. Now you can Google how to reverse diabetes, and the first 5 what will come up will probably give you pretty much all the idea. But back then, if you could Google diabetes, reverse diabetes, I don't know if you'd get anything at all. Diabetes, you'd get the American Diabetes Association, which tells you to eat a balanced diet. And it's like, wow, that's
but their idea of a balanced diet.
But what is it?
It's
a great
crazy.
Okay, so
remember, it used to be the triangle, and it would have all these starches and everything.
It's crazy.
Now it's a circle, but it's still crazy.
11 servings of starchy food.
Yeah.
And then they put potatoes in the vegetables.
And white rice.
Potatoes were in the vegetables. So you could have 4 more. So you could have 11 pieces of Wonder Bread and 4 potatoes. I mean, and this was not the way to cure diabetes, I have to tell you. Yeah. But anyway, I raised 3 kids. I worked in real estate. And when the last one left home, I went to school. I went to Institute of Integrative Nutrition.
Where is that?
It's in the city, but you do most of it online. And it's an amazing, unbelievable school. And I became a health coach.
Yay.
So I have been doing workshops, yes. Judy went to one of the workshops.
Oh, it was so much fun. We went to one of Nadia's workshops, and we did everything. We drank a lot of lemon water.
It was a practicum.
So important. She kept making us get up and getting more glasses of water. And you had a huge bowl of cut lemon. And that alkalizes your system. And what does that do when your system is...
Lemon is acidic. It's sour to taste, but it's the most alkalizing food known to man and woman. When your body is more alkaline, the bacteria, virus, cancer cells, fungus all love acidic environment. So the more alkalized you are, the less happy they are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, there are emails going around about all the attributes of lemons, and it actually says, and this email's been going around for a couple of years, and what's the thing you do? Snopes. It's actually true stuff. And actually can heal cancer drinking a lot of lemon water. And
that's quite a statement, but I'm sure it can.
And the reason that the pharmaceutical industry does not want us to know that is because they're desperately trying to synthesize the lemon so they can put it into a pill.
Yeah.
Into a medication that then they can shove down our throats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly true.
God.
All those...
the pharmaceutical, medical, hospital, the AMA, they're all...
It's a business.
It used to be back in the 80s, it was $52 billion. So now, what is it? It's probably like $252 billion.
Right. It's a huge industry,
business.
And I'm not so sure
they don't
how
want us
much
to get
those
well.
people care about
They don't want people
health.
to get well. They want people to take drugs.
Yeah.
They want to keep us like not thinking clearly so that they can kind of...
The food industry want to sell us food that make us sick.
Yep.
And then the pharmaceutical industry want us to take pills for it.
Yep.
That make us sick in other ways.
Yep.
So you have to be very, very
alert. My mother was so overmet. My mother had really never had anything wrong with her. And yet every ad she'd see on TV, like for restless leg or any kind of crazy thing on TV, she'd go, oh my God, my leg moves around at night. And she'd get that pill. She came out to visit me. She was acting like really dizzy. And I was like, Mom, what's wrong with you? And she got Well, you said your mother came and wanted a basket
Yeah,
to put
my
all
mother
her
came
medications
and
in.
said, I need a basket. I said, what's a basket? Well, I'm staying in my room and I need to put all my medicine. Then I go downstairs with a basket. I take it and I bring it back to my room and I take the one. And then you need to eat because you have to eat it on a full stomach and then you have to wait. And it was like the most
Insane.
complicated thing.
Well, my mom was so over-medicated, she was walking around in circles. She was taking like 14 different medications. And I was like, no, you're here, you're with me, you're going to be eating good, you're not going to take anything. Oh, no, Judy, my heart, my this, my that. Took it all away from her. Within like 4 days, she felt like a new person.
Yeah.
But when she went back home, especially older people, they keep you on a merry-go-round from one doctor's appointment to the next. And older people, if they don't have a lot to do in their life becomes all their trips to the doctor.
Yeah, because they get attention.
Yeah, because they get attention.
But
Exactly.
also there is a heart specialist, and then there is a lung specialist.
Oh, and they all refer
then
each other.
Then there is a high blood pressure
Yeah.
specialist. It's different people,
Yeah.
and each one gives you a different pill. And
Right.
it might be only one thing wrong with
Right.
you.
Right.
And one thing wrong with you that you don't eat enough of this. And it's a lot of the processed food that was being also shoved down our throat, just like the medication is.
Yeah.
Because that's all you see on television. I was talking with Judy. All you see on TV is advertising of food.
Yeah.
Michael Pollan
Drugs.
says, if food's advertised on television, don't eat it. This is
It's
one of the
processed.
good, because
It's
it's
a
highly processed food.
Highly processed.
And the other thing is medicine. And that's pharmaceutical medication and food. And side effects are, what we say?
well, death.
Death,
Yeah,
suicidal
here
thoughts,
are the side effects: blindness,
Yeah.
nausea,
Or-
shortness of breath, ulcer,
fainting.
could be fatal.
Could be fatal.
Oh, give me some of that.
Love that. Love it. More of this.
Could be
Okay,
fatal.
careless cooking.
Possible death.
See how it's becoming
It's
bright
so
green.
Yeah. So
That's
green.
when you know that it's time to add other ingredients.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
And it becomes. Judy, it's
My
not
daughter
high
and
enough.
her friends make a kale salad. They rip it up like you ripped it up. They rinse it. They rip it up.
Right.
And then they squeeze a lot of lemon juice on it because
massage
that
it.
makes yeah.
Yeah.
And then lemon juice, olive oil, and salt. And they eat it as an appetizer.
Delicious.
It's delicious. So
If
delicious.
you shred it fine,
Yeah.
and then you massage it with lemon juice and salt, it breaks down the fiber a little bit,
so
also
it's not
becomes
so
bright
chewy.
green.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Navy beans
Oh, yum. So
Okay.
protein. A little protein.
and tons of fiber.
Oh,
Quite a bit of
okay.
protein, tons of fiber.
Oh, okay.
And look how, guess why I'm using navy beans?
Why?
Because look how nice it looks. I actually made it also with lentils, and it's delicious with lentils.
Cool.
Okay, but I'm using navy beans because it's pretty.
Have you ever used red lentils?
Yeah,
didn't
green
even-
lentils.
Yeah, I didn't even know red lentils existed until a lady came on and cooked red
Really?
lentil and carrot soup.
Nice.
And it took like 10 minutes to make the soup because those lentils cook
they're
really
tiny.
fast.
They're
They're
tiny, tiny things.
And they cook so fast.
Okay.
No.
Then we're going to add a super secret ingredient.
What is it?
It's a balsamic vinegar.
White balsamic vinegar. Yummy.
Slow that is. But I want to heat it through first. Really heat
Yeah.
it.
And you
Now,
still
when
have it
you
on
add
low
the
there.
vinegar and
Yeah.
you cook with vinegar evaporates. So a lot of us, like this bite goes away,
Yeah.
that acidic
And
bite.
just the flavor
But the
stays.
flavor stays. It's delicious. It's wonderful on fish and shrimp. If you
Oh.
cook shrimp and you this is actually Pierre Franny's. You remember 60-Minute Gourmet? He lived here.
Oh, Pierre
Can I
Frenet,
have-
yes.
yeah,
He did
Pierre
a clam
Frenet.
chowder over
And
every
so that
time
was
at
his
Asheville
recipe
Hall.
for a salad. First time I saw it, he cooked the shrimp together with snow peas, and then he threw a little bit of red white vinegar in it, and it offsets the sweetness of the shrimp. It's
So would
delicious.
you use this like I make like a beurre blanc and I use white wine? Would you use this instead of white wine?
I don't know. It
don't
might
know
be
either.
too acidic for white wine. I'd use it instead of other vinegars. I use it
Okay.
as a salad. We love white balsamic
I've never
vinegar
heard
in
of
a
white
salad.
balsamic vinegar,
And
but
guess
that's
why
really
I'm
nice.
using white?
So that it doesn't
It
turn
doesn't
brown.
change the color into
Yeah.
brown.
Doesn't
Otherwise,
turn it
brown when you do that
not
with
a-
lentils, it will be delicious. So I'm using maybe 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And I would love to boil this thing on very high.
It's on high, but it's not.
And
it's not acting like high.
Not acting. That's it on high. Not high enough.
Not high. We love the high. Well,
but not going.
it's a natural high.
Not saying it, but it's not high enough. Okay, so it's going to cook, and we are going to then slowly slice tomatoes.
Alrighty. Do you want me to slice some tomatoes?
No, I'll slice the tomatoes.
So your 3-month program, that sounded really interesting, and everybody was so up for it. How many hours is it a week? It's 12 weeks.
It's an hour and a half a week. One of my groups is full. The program is called 12 Weeks to Better Health. And we cover things that everybody should really know. You'll be better off after you've done it.
But you do so many, like at the workshop we went to, it was an hour and a half. And, you made the wonderful raw beet salad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so delicious. That was at the end. We all got to eat this wonderful raw beet salad.
Next time.
We exercised.
Yeah.
Do you know I could barely walk for the next 3 days? And I do yoga every day.
Oh.
But the squats?
The squats.
That's not something I do. So the tops of my legs were like burning.
It's good though.
I had to go up the stairs sideways.
It's a good burn.
I was shocked because I thought, this is a piece of cake. So what else did we do? We exercised, we drank lemon water, you talked.
We meditated.
Told great stories. What?
We meditated.
We meditated. That was an interesting meditation because you keep your eyes open.
Yes. I practice shamatha meditation.
What is it?
It's called
shaman?
Shamatha.
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 Shamatha. Is that what kind of a word is that?
It's just a Buddhist meditation.
And it was
Pima Chodron.
Huh?
Pima Chodron, have you heard?
No, I don't know Pima Chodron.
Wonderful. So anyway, but the point of meditating with your eyes at half-mast, a little bit open, is it sort of helps you be in the moment, in the room. You don't shut yourself off within your own head. So,
and you explained it very well because a lot of people are very intimidated by meditation because their minds are so active. Before they even start to try, they're already thinking they can't do it.
Yeah, and they think it's something
really esoteric.
Right, and something really spooky like this. But it isn't. And I'm not trying to be anybody's guru, and this is a disclaimer. I don't want to get that reputation at all. But it's just focusing on breathing. It's just breathing, and your mind wanders, and you go back to breathing. And it wanders again, and you go back to breathing. And that is why it's called practice. And then those periods will become a little longer between thoughts. But you catch yourself, and you're mindful. That means, oops, I'm catching myself, I'm thinking. Yeah. That's all there is to it.
And you look for that space between, because that's when you slip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the space between. Actually, our bodies are a lot of water, but mostly space, because every atom and molecule is mostly space. It's like a little universe.
Huge amount of space.
Space. So if we start identifying with the space instead of the matter, we expand, and we really become one with everything around us. Nature, right?
We are one. We notice that we are. Then we are. We're absolutely one with everything.
We are.
But the whole idea is to notice it, to give yourself a little bit of time between, so you become mindful of what's going on around you, what becomes going on in your body, because we became so detached with what we're supposed to feel, with what we're supposed to.
We get so wound up with the day-to-day rat race. And really, the only thing we have to do in life is pay attention. Because really, all you can do is deal with the moment, because nothing else really exists. So if you do the best you can do in every moment, then the next moment is there, and then you'd go with that one, and life happens.
Life happens. And it reduces anxiety, by the way, a great deal, because there's really nothing scary right here. Yeah. I'm horrified on TV, but other than that, there is nothing scary at all. But anyway, I think we're done.
Okay, now
Look at
the
this.
tomatoes go in?
Tomatoes are going in, and they're going to cool it. Because it's still a salad.
And
it's not the main course, and that's going to go in too.
Oh, so that's all like...
But I'm cooking that first. I would like it to be, see if I had a higher heat, it would have been evaporating better.
So the
but
raw...
we just, it's not going to be juicier. Putting a little bit of pepper.
I love pepper. Pepper's good for you.
Pretty pepper.
Yeah, this is
Okay, we're going to take it, a medley of peppers.
4 different colors.
I
White,
turned it
red,
off.
black, and green. These little grinders are great, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you need a big bowl to mix it all up in, or are you throwing everything in there?
Where should I? How about in here?
Yeah, sure.
Because that will cool it a little bit too.
That raw beet salad that you made, that we had that day, all you do is, and when I was just in Miami and I bought, my friend didn't have a box grater, and the supermarket didn't, but I just got one that was just the one. So, you know, the
you made it?
I made it. So it's, you shred a beet, an apple, cabbage, carrot, and then chop some cilantro and throw it in, and lemon juice. Because the lemon juice, it starts cooking it a little, it breaks down the chewiness, so it was softer to chew.
And also then the beets don't have, the beets won't have that earthy flavor.
Oh, okay.
The lemon sort of cures.
It was so delicious.
Like, oh, it's delicious.
Everybody
was
like, I'll have more of that. It was.
Okay.
It was so delicious. So I made it in Miami, and I took it actually to this dinner party, and there were a couple of vegetarians there.
Really?
Oh my God, they finished the entire, and I just did 1 apple, 1 beet, like a third of a cabbage, and maybe 6 not really big carrots.
And
it made a huge bowl.
Tons. Okay,
a huge bowl.
I'm going to use my shears to make it real easy for you, right? So we have our cooked kale and beans. I'm going to put a little bit of scallions.
Now, you know what Martha Stewart does,
What
don't
does
you?
she do?
Well, she folds it a couple of times, so every cut you make, you get like 3.
Yeah, we're in a hurry. Maybe she's really busy. We're not that busy.
That works especially well with chives, because they're thinner.
The chives
little.
are thinner,
You fold it and you just go like that on your omelet or whatever.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine just like that.
Yes.
And then we're going to put a little cilantro, same way. I'll fold it. How about that?
Cilantro is
Folding
just so delicious. All right. You take direction well, dear.
Don't I?
Oh,
This is Russian upbringing.
You're Russian?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm Russian.
Is Ernestus a Russian name? No.
That's a husband.
Oh, a husband. Okay. 3
You
children.
keep the
okay.
same name
I
as
guess.
your children. You know how it is?
Yeah.
So that's,
Yep, I do, because my maiden name is Lynn, and then so I was always Judy Lynn and Michael McDowell, who's the artist of our Easter painting. It's Easter time in the Hamptons, and everything was fine until Jennifer was in school, and then people were saying, "Oh, Judy Lynn and Michael McDowell, are you divorced?" And it was really hard on Jennifer, so then I added the McDowell. So now everybody thinks my name is Judy Lynn, like my
I
my
thought
first
your name
name.
was Judy Lynn.
My first, but it's not. That was.
Oh,
that, I had a lot of companies, and I was known as Judy Lynn. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's eat it.
You eating it?
All right.
What do we have it for?
So now your website is up. I imagine.
I hope so. HamptonsHealthCoach.com.
Hamptons with an S.
With an S. Hamptons Health Coach. You like it?
And your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Has a lot of really good. You're very active on that Facebook page. I must
really
say.
took off. It's not the page; it's a group. And the group is Nadia Ernestus, Hamptons Health Coach.
Okay.
So friend me on Facebook.
A lot of great information. People asking you a lot of questions, and you're giving them a lot of great answers. Okay, well now I'm not going to be able to talk. So what are you going to talk about now?
I am now going to make you a dessert.
A dessert? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because we can grate not just beets. This is my secret weapon here. Every evening when I really feel like having something sweet.
Oh, this is so good. Oh my God.
You like it?
Oh, it's so good. Nice dessert.
Good dessert.
It's got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? All right, let's do it.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I know. Let's do it in 2 minutes.
You're doing that right into a glass bowl?
Right in the glass bowl.
You are one brave girl.
Why, you think I'll break it?
No, but that's how you made the beet salad, and you made it so quick. It was just so quick, and it's so delicious.
So you grate an apple. We're just going to do a little bit.
Everybody needs to get into kale. Kale is
Kale needs to get into everybody.
Isn't everything both?
Just like that.
Right.
Everything is
Everything's
both.
a paradox.
Everything
is both.
Yeah, there's no duality.
Right. Right.
We are way past duality.
Way past duality.
past.
We are one with the kale right
We
now.
wanted the kale. And with a pear and an apple. Okay? Made it.
I can't
But I have the whole.
Wait, you did both already?
Did.
That's amazing.
But I did a piece because we only have 2 minutes. And I want you to taste it. You grate like this. You eat it. I put nothing in. There. Now eat this. It is really, and it's really filling. It's really juicy. It's really wonderful, and it totally kills your sugar cravings. It's like in the evening, you know, after dinner when you like.
Oh my God! It's so juicy and delicious. It's like
like baby food.
better than pie.
It's better than pie, and it's the most comforting food ever, isn't it? Because it's like baby food. It's like easy to chew and easy to digest.
And I bet it's really good for digestion.
Oh, it's
too.
unbelievable.
Wow. Will you come back again and give us another recipe?
No.
You
Fine.
better.
Fine. I'll do it.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Pleasure.
And ladies, leave yourself lots of room. Room for love, room for fun, room to grow, and room to glow. And these dishes will make you glow. We got to get ready for summer.
Yeah.
This is important. It's coming on fast. What, we've had 75-degree days already? Or 80 degrees? I've been away, so.
I'm tan.
Yeah, me too.
Breathe in.